Good morning, students. How are you today?
Good morning, Stan.
Okay, class. So today we are going to learn about a national budget. So anyone know what is a national budget?
Don't know it.
Okay, so national budget is the budget of a country. The government gets money from taxes and fees and then spend things on like infrastructures, for education and for social programs and so on. The national budget is also the major financial plan for the fiscal year. First, the Malaysian Parliament will approve it and it will be signed into law by our Yang di-Pertuan Agong. So guys, the national budget is presented annually to identify proposed government revenues and spending, forecast economic conditions for the upcoming year, and also to forecast fiscal policy for the forward years. Usually guys, the national budget is released around October. So guys, our national budget has been released every year since the 1960s until now.
Oh. Miss, why we need national budget?
Good question is that the national budget is important for the government to allocate resources wisely. National budget is also important so that proper resource pool allocation can happen, and also by allocating the budget, we will ensure our economic growth. And next, encourage growth of business and trading, and also mitigating economic divide. Okay guys, that's about it. I hope you understand more about national budget. So next week, each of you will have to present a topic about national budget and you can get your questions from Google Classroom. Class dismissed.
Good morning, Mr. and everyone. Today I'm going to present about the impact to the unemployment rate and also the inflation rate. Firstly, in the National Budget 2020, there are 3 out of the incentives for the workers in Malaysia. First is the graduates, and also the women who return to the workforce, and third is the Malaysians who are able to replace the foreign workers. With this, the unemployment rate will be decreased and also higher economic growth, having more money to spend because they were hired, and also the purchasing power will increase, and also the lesser people suffering from the stress because they were employed. The impact to the inflation rate is when the decrease in inflation and also the decrease in cost of raw materials, they will be having the lower cost of living and also fall in cost production. And when the lower inflation rate could rise the real value of their savings and also helps to maintain the international competitiveness. And lastly, the firms will be more confident and optimistic to invest. Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Tan and my fellow friends. Today I'm going to talk about Budget 2020 impact to government and import-export sector. Okay, impact of higher government spending on the supply side, potential reduce inequality, improve in education and labour productivity, potential inefficiency of government spending and more public goods. On the other side, on the demand side, potential higher economic growth, higher tax or higher government borrowing, possible inflation, and may cause higher bond yields. Okay, now I'm going to talk about import and export sector. Import rate expected to go from 2.5% to 2.7% in 2020. Intermediate goods are expected to grow at 3.9%. Capital goods are planned to increase by 4.4%. And consumption goods are expected to grow by 2.5%. And about export rate estimated to increase by 1%. Okay, that's the end of my slide. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Tan and everyone. Today I will talk about how does the budget 2020 affect consumption and investment in Malaysia. Okay, through the budget, private investment is anticipated to improve in 2020, growing at 2.1% compared to 1.5% in 2019. Okay, the next part, foreign investment. First, incentives include income tax exemption for up to 10 years for some E&E companies. Second, to form a special channel to attract investment from China. Third, incentive to attract Fortune the 500 companies. Fourth, incentive for qualifying export companies. And last, tax incentive for automation. Government will increase minimum salaries to 1,200. Then will more people spend more. And second, rent to own financing scheme. Okay, applicant enter into a 5-year rental agreement with the option to buy after the first year. So the third, tolls will given many discount and the price of toll will reduce. My Salam scheme will more cover illness so that more people will buying insurance. E-wallet, 30 ringgit will be given to applicants who are Malaysian, 80 years old above, and annual income below 100,000. Okay, and the last 5G will increase our consumption and investment in our Malaysia. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. Today I want to talk about the impact of expenditure from budget toward output growth. Government's budget for 2020 is totaling 297 billion ringgit. 241 billion ringgit is goes to the operating expenditure. Then while the 56 billion ringgit is for the development expenditure. Based on economies, GDP to grow at 4.8% in 2020 versus 4.7% in 2019. Stronger growth due to domestic demand, household spending, stable labor market, and low inflation. Based on Economic Outlook 2019 and 20 report, the Ministry of Finance warned that despite the anticipated expansion, external uncertainty will pose downside risk to growth prospects. Thank you.
So thank you guys. That's the end of our presentation. You guys did a great job. Overall, it's good to see Malaysia's fiscal deficit reduced with the new budget 2020. It is also positive on operating expenses cut while development expenditure increase as the focus shifts to the future shared prosperity.
Highlights that are positive include steps to drive investment and the digital economy to remain competitive today and tomorrow.
The focus on education and work is also welcome, especially empowering women and increasing basic income.
We also think that the free 30 ringgit Malaysia for e-wallet users will be effective in boosting the economy in near future.
Positive steps to reduce leakage and increases tax revenue were also visible with the new target petrol subsidies and the new higher personal income tax bracket.